when I say we, I guess I mean me. Looking at today, Zero Sector from Mankato Brewery. I don't know if I've had a lot of stuff from them that I've actually liked. This one weighs in at 5% and 15 IBUs, berry blonde. So it's going to be a very smooth, like Enterprise is way too warm. Computer, drop the temperature in the room by 10 degrees. That's an actual snippet from an Next Gen episode. It's not they put her face on somebody else's nipply little boobies. I remember loving that episode. I watched it again and again. Well, it kind of looks like a Pilsner or every other beer. Oh, sorry, I didn't get aggressive enough on that head there, bad. Kind of has that blonde, stereotypical, not really, I don't know what berry flavor it's supposed to be. There's a pubic hair in my glass. I need this. I'm thirsty. I've been busy all day. Down here, once again. Cheers. It's like a Sasquatch pubic hair right there. It's not too bad as long as you don't stop drinking it. These are all gifts from Samantha. Let's try this one. Let's try this one the right way, bad. Oh, yeah, look at that. That's cavitation and bubblage, and oh, look at it creep right towards the surface for you. God, I could put my dick in there and never hit the beer. That's some good head. Whatever. Yes, indeedy. I shouldn't have done that. I disinfected and brushed and mopped the floors. Got more stuff set up. This was like a typical me, once again. Come in my brain this morning at 7:15. I'm putting together what I need to do. I got that shelf that David J. fucking Brown gave me, sitting over here where this 4x4 table of. It was funny. I built this 4x4 table that was supposed to be for folding laundry. It was higher in the air. The legs are made out of 2-inch steel sprinkler pipe. And I don't think a fucking thing ever got folded on it. But it kind of, put it this way, the one that's there is 2 feet instead of 4 feet. So now the area between the shelf and the front of the washer and dryer has been opened way up. There's future plans because I'm not going to complain because Lord knows what is actually in the water in the first place. But Christine has been wanting a full house water filtration system. It needs to be able to get rid of it needs The water shouldn't even come out of the faucet. This is how filtered she wants this shit to be. When you turn it on, it just sounds like an air compressor. Perfect. That's the system that she wants. How much? Let's make this happen. Well, long story short, she goes, well, where would we put it? And I said, well, obviously the easiest place to put it would be to figure out what the size of the filters and the valves and everything that I need, and then I'll get a board and I will mount it on, I said mount, on the wall right where the water comes into the house. The very first thing comes up, cut it, go into the filters, come back, out, back into the house. An entire house filtration system. Thus, it's in the name. Kind of a little sneaky thing. And so that is exactly, anybody that has been here and knows the layout, that is exactly where the big beer fridge sits. But I'm like, the big beer fridge, there's these shelves, and I guess until the other day I never stopped to actually look at them. This shelf from floor to ceiling was made original probably way back to when the house was done, because there's like a fruit cellar, whatever. It's like just enough room to put a toilet in there. But Christine's like, you're not going to take my fruit cellar. Well, there's never been fruit in the cellar, and right now there wasn't a door when we purchased the house. That's where all my collection of flags goes. There's flag. I don't know. There must be at least 20 different flags that you guys have sent me over the years, and I used to rotate through them, and that just honestly turned into a big clusterfuck. The one that's the most important one to me is the American flag. Behind here, it's the one that says that like poster material. I don't know. It's like a plastic printed, and it says it's got a AR-15 on it, and it says, "Is it because I'm black?" Otherwise, over there is all of the rest of them. The Trump ones. Actually, there isn't even all of them. I got a pile right behind you guys, right behind the lighting, and there's 3 Trump flags that my sister gave me that were Bob's. Another thing that I should feel kinship towards Bob. Yeah, there was a time in life that we didn't exactly get along. I remember after my dad passed away, and me and my sister decided that I told her, me and Christine have always done better than you. Want you to take Dad's house, blah, blah, blah. And then she goes, well, if there's any money found, you should take the money and the vehicles. Well, one of them was a brand new vehicle that my dad didn't buy the death insurance. It was like something like $7 a month. Yeah. It had what, 815 miles on it when he passed away, and yeah, if he would have bought that death insurance, Eric would have been all set, but he didn't, so it was repossessed in the most kind way. Here's the keys. It's all clean. Interior's in good shape. No scratches on it. That was a repo guy that went, this has never happened to me. I go, what? Somebody that actually was a human being when I came to pick it up. I'm like, well, it was my dad's. He died. We tried to negotiate with Ford. Ford said, yeah, we don't negotiate with family. You can have it for what your dad owes. That's it. Yeah, so long story short, I ended up with my dad's Toyota Tacoma, and even though I gave Pam and Bob without any, let's sell it and split the funds, nothing, just here, you take it, the house, for some reason he thought Pam should also get the truck, and he looked at me and said, what kind of a brother are you, blah blah blah, she's never had a reliable vehicle in the entire time since we've been dating in high school. And I was like, doesn't that say something about you too? What is it? Yeah, he got pissed off at me, and in the middle of the winter took the keys and threw them into the woods, into the snow. And my sister looked my sister unloaded on them. It was funny because it was a typical example of Bob was a pretty big dude with low moral scruples, and my sister's like, "You are a fucking loser. What? This has nothing to do with you. Stay out of it. Get your fucking ass back in the house." I don't know. That truck was really good for me until the frame disintegrated. Of course, if you guys know anything about the Toyotas, at one point in time when my dad owned it, because by the time I owned it, it was too late. He could have made a phone call to Kerry Toyota, and they would have under a recall swapped the frames. Samantha goes, "Yeah, it was always fun doing those. Swap the frame." I said, "That just doesn't even." She goes, "No, it's if you've built models of trucks, yeah." I said, "Imagine putting it all together and then realizing that the frame is wrong and you got to put a new frame in there. Everything has to come off." It's like at some point in time, they actually started doing a buyback thing. It's like, we'll just tell you what, we'll give you just the unheard of deal on the latest Tacoma, and then they just scrapped the one. It was getting to be unbearable, the amount of work that was going into all of these recalls. But yeah, not mine. I'm happy with what I got done. I got a shelf that I took down where the big beer fridge is now, because there was a built-in one, and then someone must have added one, but it's sort of at one point, I mean, I don't know, maybe it's because I had stuff in front of it. I never even realized that it was like, okay, that was one shelf, and then this was something else. Well, I took the something else down and relocated it over the new laundry tub, so it's cool. Bigger is better. And she's probably not even a blonde. I don't know. You can't tell from the Netherlands. There's must have been like a forest fire or something. There's no terrain there. Okay. I also started doing a little lightening the load. I don't know. I'm contemplating just. Yes. Okay. We are going to do nothing for you. Just do whatever you whatever you got to do. You do it. I'm counting the freckles. If Sharky's right, every freckle a redhead has is one more level of descension into hell for your soul. God damn, I would have enjoyed that. Okay, it's Friday. Little something for myself. I kind of did a scroll like that, so I don't know if there's that typical pending bullshit from Din in there, which means it's either some kind of a liquid, some kind of a rum, some kind of a Scully. What else does he throw out there? I don't even. No. This is about me, okay? And I realize that I'm getting into the danger zone, but okay, maybe I got a lot done. Maybe I wasn't good enough. Maybe I need to try now. I have had at least, I don't even know which one it is. It isn't the Fable, is it? I have had at least one thing where I was like, wait a second, this cannot be, no, it's not the Fable. I don't even remember what it was that was actually considered a Speyside Scotch, and I've just never, I'm not a fan of it. And as you can see, obviously, I haven't been a fan of this because I also cleaned the mat. And speaking of mats, I'm not bitter, but there's this big old cut in it from where somebody was cutting cheese. Does it look like a fucking cheese? We'll have a little with Grandpa. Maybe that will make it better. Yeah, no, I need to read some comments. Okay. Let's see. The Christmas sale. Bad. Sorry, I only got one comment in the club. I will try to do better next time. I was putting on a pot of cabbage beef soup to eat the next couple of days. Ooh, that sounds really good. Matt makes these incredible cabbage steaks. Oh, God. Jeremy, being the first in on the Merry Christmas and the double shot, double black, and he says, hello? Are you speaking to me in Spanish? I mean, is it some kind of a food container? I don't know. Is it not your number one? But you ended the streak of Smile Money, who is second, saying, here. I can just hear the disappointment in his comment. Bad says, yes, you are. Then Rich says, cheers all. Cheers, Rich. Bad says, Merry Christmas, Captain. Merry Christmas back to you, Bad, and to all of you. I mean, we had a good time. We had Blackwoods cater it. Oh my! Now, is that like some kind of a special ointment? I mean, is that like always? Can you imagine if you had some big old nasty nipples and you were one of these self-conscious, like a friend of mine? Still to this moment in time, I'm not entirely sure. What size? It's like, how do you know somebody for 10 years and you're still not completely sure what kind of size chest she has? Because it's always this, cover it up, wearing a sweater. I mean, it's middle of summer. It's like, personal favorite. But can you imagine somebody like that, and then they got like these big old, you could like hang a parka on them, nipples that never go away. It's like, you'd probably have to like have some, like a Kevlar reinforced bra or something so that you're not always nipping. Or maybe have surgery or something. I don't know. That would be like a shame, though. I don't know. Then I got that brain tingle. And she just, I don't know. She just looks so slutty. I love it. Oh. Can you hear that? That's my wiener. It's like, Friday, I have the night off. No locked and loaded. John is down south, moisturizing his penis. Cheers to that. Yeah, jealous. I mean, just because it's happening. Speaking of that, smile money. Going back to that thing. I was considering using it as a candle, but instead of using wax in it, I was going to use gasoline. You know what? This reminds me of? This reminds me of my grandmother's dandelion wine. It has a real heavy floral blue to it. Single malt Scotch. Finest old. Oh, finest old. Well, shit. John Solar would definitely buy this. It's the finest old, because it says so right on it. The Loch of the Herring. The fishermen, traders, and travelers who inhabit Shield Dog, the Loch of Herring, over the centuries have rightly considered themselves tucky in life. Oh, must be a L. Lucky in life. Looks like a T. I'd show you, but I would build it. I probably should. When you get this like weird. Yeah, my eyesight isn't getting any better as I get older. Okay, and these are trifocals, and I should have replaced them 6 months ago. The taste of this good fortune can still be enjoyed today with every measure of Shield Dog fine Scotch whiskey. Shell Dog. Shell? Yeah, Shell Dog. No. And to think I was going to have some Fable instead of this. Why do I even have... Oh, I know why I put it out front. I put it out front so I'd frickin' drink it and get rid of it, but I don't think so. I'm gonna... Sorry. You can just... Tell you what, the next 5 minutes are absolutely free. I'm going to find stuff that I've had and kind of migrate it forward a little bit. That was good. Wow, I haven't had this bottle very long, and it's the... Oh yeah, this was this one. Okay. Okay. Whatever knife. Yeah. She's hot as hell too. That can be moved back. That can be moved over. See, no. Here's another one, and it's except for the Glenmorangie, all of the rest of these Speyside single malts. I mean, Jesus God, look at that. I mean. Just right. I could not agree with you more. Seriously, Sharky, I wouldn't change a thing. I like them a little bit. There's just, yeah, not a thing. Let's see, that can get moved back. This one is almost empty. Paul John is almost empty. That's pretty good. That one's pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. Whoa. Almost. In the process of moving the Fable, I almost knocked the Knob Creek smoked maple to the ground. I don't know if I would have cried. I don't know if I would have thrown a party, but... Okay. These can go back here. Because when we're done playing around with those ones over there, they're going in the back row. Maybe. For sure this can... The hell did you do with my drink, Jeremy? Ass candle. Smart money, you are absolutely right. Maybe one of the greatest overall pictures and one of the hottest of the females, and she is not slutty in any way. If WokeTube had a problem with that, they'd have a problem with anything. Okay, this one I obviously don't hate because it's down, yeah. But yeah, took that and soaked it and scrubbed it and rinsed it and soaked it, scrubbed it, and rinsed it again. What really surprised me is, yeah, I know, I used some gloves, like winter gloves. I know I had worn them at work, but you know, I'm going through all my gloves, and I'm like, okay, these ones are starting getting a little ratty. They're in here in the garbage. You know, when actually, I think the other one of these is missing. Besides that, I actually have a much nicer pair that Matt gave me of these long. But yeah, anything that was questionable, yes, went straight into the garbage. The rest of them, they all look pretty good. It was almost like this last minute, I'm going to be down here, I'm just going to throw them in the washer. You know, what setting do I put it on? I'm just going to put it on normal. I watch it pump out the first time, and I'm looking at that water going, oh my God. If I filled the washing machine full of brown paint, that is the only way it could have been any dirtier and browner than what was being pumped out. And when it was done, I ran it on heavy duty for another wash. And on heavy duty, I think it spins out 3 times. So the first time it sloshes around for quite a while, and then it spins and empties, and I'm like, holy shit! Though I swear to God, the water was darker. I think the first wash didn't do anything but loosen up the dirt. And the second wash, I'm sure I could wash them all again and have the water be just as dirty. And I went, you know what? I've dedicated. There's between. Well, I didn't dry in between loads. Speaking of loads. But, God, it's like, just winter gloves that just, I mean, yeah, I've been wearing them for years, but, I mean, they get wet, you put them someplace to dry, they looked okay, the liner looked okay. You put them in a washing machine. Wow. Holy shnikes, Batman. Okay. Sharky didn't shoot that. A lot of fucking fun, though. I don't really have... I was going to say, I don't have any plans to do anything different to this, and I think I'm going to stay with that comment because I believe... Oh, yeah. Wow. That's special. pin on the charging handle walked up. Oh. There's like... Oh, that's cool. I guess Oh, fucking both sides are like that. I guess I can tell you the difference between a $70 charging handle and a $29 charging handle. I am going to have to take this out and epoxy these pins down in place, because right now if I did this, I can get, I think, both these pins to fall out. That's ridiculous. Thing is I like this charging handle. I mean, I like the way it looks. I like the over large aggressive size. I guess technically it doesn't really have to be on this. I have, you know what, the one that is the large paddle that's on the gun with the fugly stock, as Sharky always says, that one could be on here, because this one would be good to put on a rifle. And I'm trying to think of what I have that has a scope on it that I needed to put a charging handle on. I'll have to look, because you definitely want, for me anyway, at a bare minimum, it needs to be a large latch, and two, I do prefer the ambi handles, because, you know, I like to grab it with both hands and tug. Yeah, this I believe is the Rave. Yeah, this is definitely not a mil-spec trigger in here. I don't need to open it to tell you that. Yep, self. Oops. Remember, yes, to fix that. Little degreaser, a little epoxy to make sure that never happens again. Sharky, here, take care of this shit. Oh, I was gonna. Yeah, this is the swamp fox. This is the green one. This one is going to be staying on here. I like this overall setup, co-witnessing with the flip-ups or just going with the green dot. When me and Nihap took this out to shoot it for the first time, it didn't have the Huber. It has not been shot with the Huber brake on it, and it also has not been shot with a better trigger in it. It was a mil-spec that was in it that day, and this thing was a fucking blast. I would absolutely love to do a 300 blackout pistol build. Normally I would say I would actually do that. I would actually use that one as the opportunity to do an SBR, but fuck it, man. It's like I just that would be just fine with me. A brace. Fucking pay money and jump through loops. Fuck you, government. But the reason I would love to be able to do a pistol build, and maybe not a 7.5 inch, maybe a 10 or 10.5, 110, 220, you know, whatever it takes. Because I'd like to maybe do my first legitimate suppressor, but I've seen a lot of people saying, wait till Trump is in place and we'll see what happens. You know, maybe it'd be nice if the country could go the way of like Texas. Because I'm sorry. Yeah, is it cool when Jeremy and Caitlin or Jolson are up, and we can, shoot suppressed. Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome when you actually still think about wearing ear protection for the bullet hitting the steel plate. But to pay $800, $1,000 for a fucking can, and then $200 to beg the government to what? It's another one of those jokes. Does it make the gun more accurate? No. Does it make the gun just like in the movies? I mean, that's the problem. Most of our leaders are so fucking stupid, they don't have a goddamn clue. Oh, this is one of those ghost guns. It can fire 1,000 rounds from its clip. Okay. The Lismore, still not the kind of thing I'm going to ride home to Mom about, but I like the little heavier kick that it has to it. I think it's also, no, it's still 40%. Yeah, it brings a little bit more attitude. I do like that about it. Yeah, you're right now in between first and second place. Shell Dog, you're dead last. You can go to the back of the bus. And just in case you have given me something and you're thinking, oh, Eric said screw you, and see, I have shelving right here, and I can also add. Ooh, I got material. I could do that. I could add a little row of specialty knick-knack shelving to go alongside the alcohol. The top shelf of the alcohol shelf right now has a few things that, like my Troy Yoakum sent me that Warrior Battalion plaque honoring me for the support that I did. It used to be over there. It's sitting over here. I mean, no disrespect. It's in a place where I can see it all the time. It hasn't been put in a box. I have something that means a lot to me. Johnny had a water bowl made for Shelby. It used to sit over there, but it was sort of buried and you couldn't see it anyway. Now it's sitting over here, front and center on the shelf. And inside of Shelby's water ball is Daxie's tennis ball, but it's actually a volleyball. Daxie would play catch and retrieve with here. This is the shrine to my no longer with us dogs. Shelby's bowl that Johnny Watson had made for Shelby, and this was, I also cleaned this too. Yeah, it did not look like this. Daxie's ball, and the reason that I have saved this is this was where I was planning on putting Daxie's ashes when we actually, right now, both the dogs are in the garage. Christine won't let them come in the house. They've been bad because they're dead. And somehow, if they're going to haunt us, they cannot haunt us from the garage. If you can figure this shit out, please Leave a comment down below. But this was one of Daxie's favorite toys. Her fucking, you'd throw this in the backyard and she would bring it back. She would push it with her face or her legs all the way back to you so that you could throw it again. But my plan was I was gonna cut it open and put her ashes in it and bury the whole thing. I didn't want to bury her in the garden here because I don't really want to die in this house. The way things go for me, I'll be dying in this house. Yeah, see, there's things on there that don't belong, that don't have to be up there. I've got my my Ken Block 43, my shoes that Lily gave me, and the soles have completely deteriorated, but they're Ken Block shoes, so I am not throwing them in the garbage. I want to keep them. The two skulls are up there. They also don't need to be up there. There's no sentimental value in the fact that it's the best of the last, however you want to look at it. Yeah, there's a few things that can come off of there, so that I could put more things that matter to me. I really kind of want to just clean up this whole. I really like the display of the 5.7 rounds that Jay gave me. I kind of want to put that up here. You guys really can't see much of what's there. There's a lot of really cool shit. I mean, some of my absolute favorite things in life. I remember when I think it's funny. It's been one of his little. Oh man, now I'm pissed. Might have to go on a search for this, unless it's been missing all this time and I never even realized it. Disappointed. One of the paws for my Y2K bug is missing. The girls made this at winter camp in 1999. The Y2K bug. It's like modeling clay. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of things that are like basically sitting right over here that really can't be seen. I mean, I got Joey right here. Whoa. And, you know, usually what you do with Joey is you turn it around and then it looks like Joey's got a great big cack. That's the smile Joey would have on his face too, but whoa. I mean, that's what would happen to me. If I had a penis that big and I started to get an erection, all my blood would go to my penis and then it would cause me to, like, pass out and shit. I don't. I'm 2, but that's okay. I like it. And my shot glass from Johnny Concho with the Mexican's big penis and ass sticking out. One of my RC model engines. I think if I put a glow plug in that bitch, it would actually start. Where'd my something very important to me. One of the rounds from when Ed was laid to rest. And then lighters, coins, knives, more coins. I don't mean to be dwelling, but I'm really kind of pissed off that one of his little little pause is missing. Okay, moving on. Salty says, Merry Nakedness. Salty. Bad says to him, and a Happy Naked New Year. And you can go away. Advertising. Bye. Bad says, I found a local gas station that will sell you a 20-pound propane tank without exchange for about 40 bucks. It's 35 plus tax. Wow. I want to say around here you're looking at $68 for a tank that's filled. Bad, Matt takes care of your wood. Is that what I heard? Mm-hmm. Smile money, so it wasn't just me wondering what the hell did he say. No, that's right. Mike says cheers. Cheers, Mike. Usher Myers says good night, King. Din says do a skull shot and fire on E3. Standing in as a skull shot is the Speyside single malt scotch from Glenmorangie. I mean, I just imagine that I poured it from there, so that's all that matters these days. Weird. That one kind of has the aggressiveness of the last one, but like this, for a moment, my mind imagined, because it came from the skull, that is, that it had kind of a mintiness. A few shots of this in the morning and you'll have cleaner breath on your way to work. I'll go first. The answer is yes. I would say this is in third place of the three of them. I had no intentions on running the table on my least favorite stuff, but here we are. Mike says, nice blue hammer drill. Rotary hammer, Mike. This is a hammer. Oh, maybe you're talking about this. They're both blue. I don't even know now. I like Makita. I mean, I realize we all get set in our ways. You got Chevy guys, Ford guys, Dodge guys, DeWalt guy. You got your yellow crew, your red crew, your blue crew. You could have orange for rigid. You could be Jeremy. Yeah, loser. Ryobi. It's like a whole wall of I had failure to commit, but here we are. I mean, I'm sure it's solid stuff. I mean, I guess I can't come at you and be a dick right now because the hammer, the rotary hammer that I wanted was $250. Without anything, or you could get a good corded setup, but still you're talking $250 to $300, and I got one for $68. Because at this point in time, the one hole I've drilled with it may be the only one I ever do. I know that's not true anymore because if I do the water filtration system, I'll be mounting a board on the wall over there, and I know I've got the hammer actuated stuff, but I also got a whole bin full of the appropriate fasteners for going into rock. You just the tap cons, but you just need to make the hole first. And now I have the means of that. And of course a hammer or a rotary hammer in hammer mode using the chisel tips. I mean, you can use that for dirt. I mean, like I said the other day, you can use that for taking roots out of your yard. I already have a spot where I could do that, right where I want to put the generator. Mike says beer with ghost peppers. Hell yeah! Poco says, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Poco. Smile Money, is there a read? Oh, good, there's a read more. I was hoping so. While large amounts of salt can be harmful, saline IVs are used because it contains a very small, certainly or carefully measured amount of salt, sodium chloride, that closely matches the natural salt concentration in the human body, allowing it to safely replenish fluids and electrolytes when needed, especially in situations like dehydration or blood loss where sodium levels are low. Especially, it's the right amount of salt to maintain proper bodily functions. Well, standing in is saline is the salt that I put on my steak last night. Just kidding, I have not had steak. All I've had is ham. Ham with dinner, ham with breakfast yesterday, ham with dinner yesterday, ham with lunch today, and because I was trying to, like, not, I gave the last of it to Mike. Plus, we put together a big meal for Mike and Ray. So, always Merry Christmas. And beer. Samantha brought beer over for Mike, so Mike got a couple of meals worth of for him, and a couple of meals for Ray. Mr. Mark Mack, Merry Christmas, Eric and Christine, and cheers. Merry Christmas, Mr. Mark Mack. EMT, salt is not bad for you. The anti-caking agents in standard table salt are: use the grinder type salt. That we do. EMT says, Merry belated Christmas to everyone in this messed family of misfits. I went dark on Christmas from social media and didn't even have a TV on except to watch a few family tradition Christmas movies like the movies with the missus and daughter. No outside bullshit. Smile Money says, not a bad idea. Bad says, Merry Christmas, EMT. Sometimes you gotta black out the bull. Cheapo Gun Guy. It doesn't matter where you come from. All that matters is where you're going. I think I'll be going with
Joe Biden! Joe Biden! Joe Biden!
Pat says to him, did you see the FJB necklace that Laura Trump was wearing? It was awesome. No, I did not see that. Yeah. Okay, J-Dog says, here at work. Then he says, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, J-Dog. Then he says, I have to bring over my 2018. Okay. J-Dog, 8 second is a full ride. J-Dog, look at all that long hair. I think I know what you're talking about. It's like pull, plunge, you're the ugliest bitch I've ever fucked, and try to stay in for 8 seconds. Jolson, we need cowbell. Tardisius says, much more. Bad says, and tequila. Oh, God. It is the Christmas season. Oh, I got like heartburn or a burp or verp. Probably a verp. I mean, Jolson, what are you talking about? I don't have anything in there. Tequila. Do 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 do. Bohemian Hunting Club. Computer, lower temperature by 10 degrees. Boom! Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. In case the show ends, you know why. Never mind. We made it. So, it's okay. He says, hope you had a great Christmas. Yes, I did, my brother, and I hope you did also. Joey fucking Cuz. Merry Christmas to all. Joey. Two of them from Joey. I don't know if that was just an accidental YouTube double tap. Wade. I've got a couple of propane tanks. One for the house and one for the shop. The one at the shop has a fill hose that I can use to fill 20-pound tanks. That was a true story I told you. It was Christmas and my 12-year-old alter ego was in complete control. And when I said to you I sprayed coffee out my nose, I would love to be able to say I made that up, but no, I did not make that up. Smile money. I can ignore an individual that I have agreed to write off. I apologize to others that find it annoying or not in the spirit of the club. I know what you're saying. Oh, look, camel toe. Yeah, I don't need any of that over here, really. Bad. Why don't motorcycles ever get tired? Because they're too tired to complain. I see what you did right there. Bad says, okay, Google, spin the wheel.
Let's see what the Wheel of Fun suggests. It says to sing a song.
Oh, okay. Here goes. I'm singing a song. I'm your assistant and I'm singing la 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 la.
Hey Google, what's the phone number for suicide hotline?
You're not alone. Help is available by calling 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline at 988 or going to 988lifeline.org.
Thanks, Google. Where was the fucking cheery help? Bad says, is there a read more button? Here's a fun one, Eric. The foam in Guinness beer takes exactly 119.5 seconds to settle for a perfect pour. The brewery actually recommends this as the official time to wait for the best drinking experience. Patience over taste. So good. Cheers. Home effin' stretch. Bad. Title, Beer Ride. To the tune of Slow Ride by Foghat. Hang on, get back to the beginning. Verse 1. Beer Ride, take it easy. Eric's cruising, feeling breezy. Motorcycle hum, the night's alive. With Matt riding shotgun. Good vibes survive. No. We've already messed this all up. Chorus, beer ride, take it easy. Beer ride, it's the weekend, baby. Beer ride, don't stop now. Beer ride, let's go all out. Verse 2. Bar to bar, he's on a quest. Ghost Pepper Ale puts him to the test. Laughter flows and stories glow. Eric's legend wherever he goes. Ow. Sorry, Eric's a legend. Those eyes. Spray it easy. Oh, sorry. Chorus. Beer ride, raise your glass a high. Beer ride under the moonlight sky. Beer ride, don't hold back. Beer ride, follow the party track. Bridge. The beer's ice cold. The jukebox plays. Gotta get between those thighs. Sorry. Living for those wild Fridays. Vivian roars. The road's his song. Eric's beer ride keeps rolling on. Chorus. Beer ride, let's take it slow. Beer ride, wherever good times go. Beer ride, life's a brew. Beer ride, here's to me and you. Outro. Yeah. Well, it'd probably be an intro, but outro. Beer ride, take it easy. Eric's journey, always breezy. Living life one sip at a time. Beer ride forever. That's the climb. Uh-oh. Cobra, I'm here to party. Now we're all in trouble. Matt, I gave you that bottle 2 months ago. Well, what was the one that me and you drank together? Was that the 2016? Bad? Hey Google, tell me a joke.
What happens when a frog's car breaks? It gets towed.
Okay. Oh, God. I don't even know why I even saved them. Hello? Getting some head down here. I'm getting some head.
From who?
Mankato Brewery. Okay, in the club, first in is Rich Huff saying, Christine, go back upstairs. Okay, he might have said cheers, clubbers.
Wow. You cleaned the floor. Holy crap. Wow. This looks amazing.
What do you think of my reusing?
Or what?
Turn around and look at that wall. What was there?
Bench?
No, on the wall. A shelf. Now turn to your right.
There's no shelf.
Oh, God.
There's no shelf.
No. That shelf is right there.
Oh.
So we have some place to put in use, some place to put overflow, storage items, stuff.
Wow.
That's not going to be there. I need to figure out this whole scenario because I'm kind of like I might build something with a rod to start being able to put my jackets here.
No, why don't you even put your jackets here?
I just don't see how. Maybe. I really don't want to lose this shelf. I need that shelf. Big items don't fit on this shelf. Middle of the brewery view, and I'm over here. More work on this. That shelf is kind of in the direction I want it to go. Yeah. By the way, the girls are free. You can look all you want or leave. 10 years of living here. You always get a subtle dust. Yeah, I figured out why and fixed it.
From the dryer.
Yeah, it's now connected where it meets up there. You see anything start to flow down? You always used to.
And that's where we're getting all this.
Yep, not going to happen anymore.
Oh, good. Look at that.
Working on this shelf.
Nice.
Figuring out this yet.
That? I don't even know where the spout is for that.
For
That
what?
can go to the garbage. The white.
Oh. Well, I used it when we did the hot peppers down here. Yeah, I as you can see, I scrubbed, bleached,
Smell it.
and used the Schwab and the deck mop.
Nice.
This all is leaving.
That's all I wanted for. Nice. This looks good.
Didn't want those on the ground where they could get damaged, but
Yeah.
nothing can go on them like before
Mm-hmm.
because they can't have weight on them anymore. Marshmallow's food is off the floor.
Marshmallow. Little marshmallow.
And other than cleaning right here, I did not do anything this way.
Oh, this looks good too. Where all that?
A bunch of this stuff's going to come off and what doesn't need to be there because I'm going to be taking some of this permanently down. I'm at that point where I need to
Declutter.
unnest. I need to do some unnesting.
It looks good. Okay, well, I'm gonna go back upstairs. What am I ordering tonight? Pizza?
Do you have money?
Some.
Well, if it's good, I'd do soup and wings.
Okay. We'll have to use your card though, because mine's like in transition.
I'm still waiting on my new one. I haven't seen it.
Are they gonna mail it to you?
Mm-hmm.
7 to 10 business days. I don't know how long ago that you. This looks really nice, hon. Good job. Now I gotta get in and clean out this closet.
Hey, at least you can fucking get to it. Because my next project... sorry, the next few girls are free. All of the kitchen flooring is right there now.
Okay.
So that's one of my next projects. The rest of that is in... The fuck happened to that? Oh, it's back here in that cabinet. I thought this was pretty good though.
This is nice.
Okay, here's my explanation on this. This is actually level. Because if it wasn't level, it would be sitting on the machine. It would. So this is all fucking cocked old construction. So
Yeah, but at least you found it, or we could reuse it and repurpose it instead of.
hey, did you ever know that it did this? By the way.
No. No clue. Is that a shelf in there?
Yes.
Get the fuck out of here. No.
No food. No food on this shelf because it touches an outside wall. There is pots and pans and shit up on here. This is more shit from Grandma's machine, like for being able to actually fucking slice cheese.
Yeah.
But food stuff is either on that shelf or on that shelf. It does
Which
not.
shelf?
This shelf.
This shelf?
Yeah, so we got food stuff. You know, I don't want it on an outside wall.
I thought you were talking about actual food items, like your cans of Spam,
Oh.
your stuff like that.
No, I'm gonna send all the Spam to Joey Cuz.
Oh, okay. I'll appreciate that.
Come on, you are fake news. Okay, you're fake news.
Are you almost done?
Yes.
Okay.
If you wouldn't have rudely interrupted me.
Oh, stop it.
I love you. I don't care what Mike says. Both of them. Nice tits. Bad. Howdy, Clovers. Pull up a seat. Pull up your feet. Pop the top on a cold one. It's brew club time. The fucking thing, the fucking little paw for my Y2K bug's gone. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Last second to the, well, they're all bad, so I guess it's the same. Read more. Here's an interesting beer fact, Eric. The oldest operating brewery in the world is Weihenstephan Brewery in Germany, established in 1040. That's nearly 1,000 years of brewing experience. Next time you're sipping a beer, think about centuries of craftsmanship behind every pint. Cheers. What was I supposed to think about? Better. Much better. Bad. How about a little tune from the meditation bowl? That has not been put away. It is on the shelf of preferred items. It could go in front here with the Octomore. Can you imagine if Jolson was here? Okay, anybody that has made it an hour and 15 minutes, is there anything that you see displayed that you would be upset if it disappeared? I'm just asking. I mean, trust me when I say there are things that I cannot have. Breast friends, love it. There's things that I cannot have go away, but I can't take this anymore. Smile Money says, "Cheers, Clovers." Oh, and I never even talked about the beer. How rude of me. Where do I put Zero Sector? Pine Berry Blonde. If I had a good Bloody Mary mix to do the Clamato or whatever a Caesar if you're in Canada, this would have been one I would have done, but I don't have anything down there that I really want, and I think there's now 3 bottles, and I'm gonna dump them out. There's just, but this on its own, Mankato always seems like if they would have just gone full in, and it's just so light on flavor. I mean, I appreciate how smooth and drinkable it is. I mean, if there's more, I'd have them. And for that, I'm gonna give it a 7. It could have been a lot more if it would have, had something to it. I mean, I like the art on this. Can these come off? It overlaps. Oh, we got some overlap, but ooh, so far the sticky is all staying on the label. And I got stuff going in 2 directions right now. The shelf that got moved opened up a whole new world over here, and I like this art. It's a big label. I do have an idea of making it work. Oh, I guess no. If I do this, I can make 2 of them work in this spot. Okay. Yeah, that works right there. Yes. I now officially follow her. She actually seems like a pretty cool girl. She reviews clothing. Very little clothing. Okay, I'm gonna press the button. We're obviously into the slideshow territory, if you know what I mean. Hopefully you don't. Okay, cheers. Yeah, probably see you tomorrow.